Hello, it's Jenny from Ginger Ninja Crafts. I thought I would just share a little bit of my weekend. So this weekend my husband and I took my mum up north to Royal Deeside, where she used to go for her holidays when she was a little kid. So her first holiday was 80 years ago. So this is some of the lovely countryside up in Deeside. It's beautiful up there. So we drove up on Saturday and we had booked a wee hotel for the night. So on the way up, we did a little bit of sightseeing. This is just beautiful. Up in the hills, we stopped at a viewpoint. And then we stopped at a place called Fuch. This is the Falls of Fuch. And apparently the salmon and the trout were leaping up this river, but we didn't see any. And that's my mum. And then after we'd been there, we went to Crafty's Castle, where they had I think they had a half marathon and a kids run and things. So my mum decided she was going to stay in the car. It was a bit too much walking for her. So my husband and I just had a quick wander around the gardens, which, as you can see, were beautiful. What are you moaning about, Ozzy? Such gorgeous colours, and yeah, I loved it. I think I'm in that age now where I like wandering around a garden. I could have moved into this wee tower here. It was so cute. Some beautiful dahlias and lots of flowers. I don't know what they are, but they were gorgeous. And this greenhouse, this hothouse, was beautiful. They even had some flowers that we see in South Africa. They had some agapanthus and they had these gorgeous red hot pokers. Beautiful. And the hedges. My husband loves a hedge. So that is the castle. And then a few more, a little bit more flowers. And they had some Highland cows when we left. So this was on the drive out past the castle. So I did a little bit of a stop to say hello to the cows. They're so cute. And then we went to Ballater where we were staying. This was a view from our bedroom. What a gorgeous view. And we went out for a nice dinner. There's my mother enjoying her dinner, my husband and I. And that was dessert. It was very tasty. And then our hotel was called Darach Lairg, and that Darach apparently means oak tree. So some lovely oak trees outside, and the wallpaper was oak leaves. And then this is the River Dee. This is on Sunday. It was a beautiful sunny day. We had a little walk and went into some shops hunting the Ballater haggis, and there is the Ballater haggis. This was a very cute shop. They handmade these, what they called Tweedy Beasties. There's my mum and my husband. And that was a little memorial for the Queen, because Balmoral's very close to Ballater. And then this is the road home. So it had got a bit grey by that point, but it was still beautiful. This is up by the skiing side of Scotland, up at Glen Shee. And these poles by the side of the road are for the snow. And when the snow gets bad, this bit of the road gets closed off. But I thought I would just take a wee film as we drove through. In case you've not been to this part of the world. The weather was definitely on the turn, but it was very nice. I was just trying to stay awake at this point. Does anybody else fall asleep the minute you get in the car? Even though it was so beautiful, I was still trying not to fall asleep. And then we came home just in time to watch the rugby, the Women's World Cup, which unfortunately Scotland got very deservedly beaten by England, who are a much, much better team, but still, it was good to support the women. So yeah, I hope that you enjoy my little view of Scotland. Their next video up will be something crafty, of course, but look at this dafty overtaking. Always makes me feel a bit nervous when I see people do that on a bendy road. But aren't the hills beautiful? absolutely beautiful. So let me know in the comments what you got up to at the weekend. Were you doing anything nice? I think maybe down south had it a lot worse weather than us, but we had it quite nice. And then this last bit is some hedge which my husband had heard of. It's like the longest or the tallest or something. Look how excited he is by it. And then I think I've got a couple of flowers to finish. Thanks so much for watching.